Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we're back. A Million Voices podcast, episode 7. Fit check today. Ryerson Rams, back to school. I'm out of school, but we're going to do some nostalgia here. Today on the pod, I have one of my friends, Victoria, who's also my best friend's cousin. So Vic, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit to everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Victoria. I'm 28 years old. I work as a forensic scientist in the firearms unit. And recently this year, I decided to start a business venture with health and fitness and with my sister, of course, cool. Miranda. Yeah.
That's cool. Miranda's a real one.
Yeah. My day one.
Literally. Literally. Wait, how many years apart are you guys?
2 years.
Oh, that's perfect. Like,
yeah.
That's a good age gap.
Yeah, no, it's been good. We're very close. And like, ironically enough, her fiance and my fiance are like childhood best friends.
They are?
Yeah, like
Jeez.
Neighbors down the road from each other.
That's so sick.
Basically brothers.
But did you know that when you guys met? Or
well, yeah. So, I met Alex first.
Yeah.
Through my cousin.
Yeah.
And then later, Miranda met Nick through a birthday party I threw for Alex because they were best friends.
Okay, sick.
So yeah, so we all knew at that point that dynamic.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Yeah.
so cool though, and that's why they vibe so much too. It's like they've known each
they're
other
like
for
brothers, literally like brothers.
Jeez,
Could not have been a better
literally
foursome. Literally, the four of us. The four of us, yeah, we're pretty unique.
Cheers. That's like. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
it's
so
a vibe.
Cool. Yeah, it's a big vibe. And like, it's good because you don't have to go through that whole, is my boyfriend gonna like your boyfriend? Are they gonna vibe? Like,
oh yeah,
you already know they vibe.
Yeah, like literally everything. Video games. Like this past weekend, Sunday, they came over and we just like played Nintendo 64.
That's what I need in my life. Like, yeah. That's a vibe.
Right,
like
it is
that.
a vibe.
Cheers to that. So let's go into the fitness, I guess. Mm-hmm. So what kind of made fitness so important for you, or like how did you know from a younger age, I'm gonna get into fitness, it means this, and then now you're in coaching?
Yes. So I'll start by saying like health and fitness has definitely been something at the forefront of my childhood, my family life, everything. So but it all started actually when I was 10 months old. I was diagnosed with neuroblastoma, which is like a nervous system cancer.
Okay.
So they found the tumor on a nerve wrapped around on the lung. So they luckily were successfully able to remove it. But with that being said, like they told my parents I had a 1% chance of survival. Wow. So it was obviously something, because I was so young, I don't have those memories or that kind of like trigger towards it. But my parents obviously do, right? So, but, being told 1% and then like, overcoming and I went through treatment, obviously. Yeah. I had a couple surgeries and, a few months later, finally I was like cleared remission, and I would go through, every couple of months, weeks, whatever, all these checkups. Even actually up until last month, I still like every 2 years now. Wow. I do a follow-up just in case, because
it could come back. I guess.
It's more like I've had treatment and they just want to monitor that whatever treatment I had wasn't going to or isn't going to come up in a different way later. Gotcha. Right?
Yeah.
And also because it's like 1% chance.
Yeah.
They're like, well, how are you doing?
Yeah. Explain.
Yeah. Like, and now we're getting married next month. And
I'm so excited.
So that, and like, family planning starting to be a topic of conversation. They really want to make sure that I'm taken care of and things are just checked and I's are dotted, T's are crossed, all that stuff.
For sure. That's amazing though that they still do the checkup after so many years. Well, so will it just be like consistently, like throughout as you get older?
Yeah, every 2 years I go to the Princess Margaret Center, Cancer Center, and I go there. Obviously, previously to that, I went to Sick Kids.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, real MVPs.
Yeah, Sick Kids.
Real MVPs.
Yeah. I have, like, no words for Sick Kids.
Yeah.
Like, if I can donate everything to Sick Kids, I would.
Right? I know. Yeah.
But wow, that's huge. That's a huge blessing, too, like, for your parents, for you.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
So that was, I would say, a really big point in my parents' life. Like, my mom was always into health and fitness, but really became a huge advocate for it. So I've grown up with you know, exercise being something we always did. Like my mom used to exercise with me and my sister and like my other cousin Daniela. Like we would all just like, you know, exercise together, and like eating well was something, you know, and she's like an advocate of organic and, you know, all the healthy, no hormones, no antibiotics. She's all into that. Right. So it's been something that's really instilled into me. And, you know, my dad he's like 63.
Wow.
63. Yeah. I think. And he's like, 63.
We double confirmed.
I had to double confirm, like my mom's age plus, yeah. So, he's like, to this day, gets up 4:30 in the morning.
What?
Works out.
What a champ.
Like my whole life has been like that. Like I've seen him grow, like I've grown up seeing him do that. And to see him at this age, even still, like go downstairs and pump weights, like. Yeah.
No, that's dedication.
Right?
And not a lot of people have it and then past a certain age they kind of lose it.
Yeah.
So like good for him.
No, yeah, exactly.
And then he goes to work after.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? I know. That's so like not only did I have my mom, but I also had my dad, right? So like I saw both of that. It was just something that was so normal to, you know, be so working on your fitness. Yeah. And making time for yourself, right? And then my mom and dad had a home gym, and we always used to like work out at home, and that was something I'd done all my life. Now, backstory, I also, as part of the whole, like, I guess, when I was sick and everything, the surgery caused, when I sweat now, I only sweat on half my body.
Whoa.
So I get, like, a line down my face, and I go half red only, like.
And the other half is, like,
other half is, like, it's cold.
Wow.
So it's, that was definitely something that was hard for me to, like, I didn't like going to the gym because of that, because I was like, you know, like, what are people going to say? Like, I don't want to look like a freak, right? Obviously, that's younger me.
Yeah,
yeah. You know, like when you're small and you're like out playing soccer, you're like 6'7", you're like, whatever, this doesn't faze me. Yeah. But then you're in high school.
High
and
school
it's like,
is that phase where it's like everything matters, you know?
Right?
Like to you, everything matters. Like, because you're always thinking, what's that person thinking? Or like even something like a birthmark, a beauty mark, like your hair color. Like you're thinking of everything.
Everything. So, that was really something that made me want to work out more at home. Yeah. I did venture out. I did do like, you know, kickboxing classes and, you know, stuff like that because I enjoyed it, but I just didn't like the idea of like going to a gym and everybody looking at me. It was just, I felt awkward.
Which is fair. Like you want to be comfortable, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then, you know, I've been doing that. And then I can't remember. I started in like literally in high school. I remember doing a fitness class and we would do P90X. Ab ripper, like every time we had the fitness class.
And the fact that was done in high school,
like literally, like I'm talking like
P90X is like, I'm the worst.
Like I don't want to age myself, but it was like 2009, 2010. I was doing it, and I know maybe other people are gonna watch this and be like, age yourself, but like really though, we're talking like 12, 13 years. Yeah, like that was a long time ago. So that, and to consider that was like Beachbody, and I didn't even know it at the time.
True, yeah.
Right. So I really was into that, and then. Over, like, I would say in the last year, I moved in with Alex actually 3 years ago. Right. And we started trying to make a routine of, you know, like working out together. And we did it a lot at home. Most of it was at home.
Do you have a home gym?
Not like a very well-fitted home gym.
But like
I have area. I have like a bike. I have some mats. I have a few weights. Yeah.
That's a home gym.
And it's a home gym. Yeah. I can make do with it for now and I'll fit it up as required later. But so we did that. Like we tried to make it part of our routine. And when COVID hit, I guess, and everything closed down, I had Beachbody prior to it, but then I subscribed and I was like, you know what? At home workouts was my jam before. Yeah. Let's just do it now. And I would do it and with Alex. He's a good sport.
He's a real one. He's a keeper, clearly.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I did quite a bit of work with that. And then I started following this girl on Instagram and who's now my mentor.
Okay.
And I was like, you know, watching from the sidelines, watching her do her thing, run her business, you know, coaching. And I was like, okay, well, I loved watching her story. I still do love watching her stories. I just felt like a connection to her, and it's weird because it's over Instagram, and I did not know this girl. Like, still haven't met her. I've had Zoom calls, but like, in person, I've not met her. So, yeah, I watched for a while, and like I even told her, I'm like, I saw like a reel of her one time, and that's what got me into the scrolling and whatever. And I reached out. I joined one of her accountability groups. It was a lot of fun. Like, you know, the community that she has built and the group of women that were in this group, it was very uplifting, very supportive, and it's really all the things that you want. And especially at that time when everything was shutting down, there was so much uncertainty and like all that stuff. Like it was a lot of positivity in a not so positive time.
And that's huge too, especially because it came from people other than like, you know, your boyfriend or your family or your friends. And like, I feel like it does make a difference sometimes. Like you can obviously, you're going to get that from the people closest to you. But when you have a community of people that maybe you haven't met yet, or that you built online, or even if you went to like a gym and built it at the gym, it's like, it means more because it's like, you know, those closest to you are going to stay positive and like help you up. But when it's people that aren't as close to you, sometimes it affects you more.
Yeah. Right? Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. And so once I did I did a program and I was in the group, and then I would I had the program the subscription. So I would do my own thing, but I wasn't in the group anymore. Yeah. That session had ended, and then I didn't join the next one because I was like, I'll do my own thing. Yeah. Which I didn't realize how much an accountability group really helps, because like it keeps you accountable. The whole point of it, right? Yeah. The whole point.
So it did its job.
It did its job. Yeah. Absolutely.
So how does it, not to cut you off, but like how does that work? So you sign up like a bunch of you to this girl, and then she just like, how does she hold you accountable? Like how does that?
So how it worked was you don't even have to be a new person or a new subscription or whatever to join the accountability group. You could just you know, I could join anyone's accountability group right now, right? Cool. But basically you have this and you show up, like Miranda and I are actually hosting one right now. We just started.
I think I've seen it. You were posting it and then there was names.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So
okay, cool.
we have one going on. It just started today. It's the fall accountability group. Okay. And we had 10 spots. So we got some girls in, and basically we want everybody to just, what program are you doing? What is your goal? What do you want to achieve in the next 8 weeks? Yeah. You know, it doesn't have to be working out and eating right and doing this, and like pick something that's going to make you, one, stick to it. Yeah. Because changing everything is going to be very hard to sustain. Yep. Especially if it's a shock to your body.
For sure. Because most people go extreme. Like when they want to lose weight, they're like, okay, no more junk, no more carbs, no more sugars. And they say it, and then the next day they're like, oh, this is hard.
Right? Yeah, because then your body goes through a withdrawal, right? Like instead maybe just like either change the nutrition or you know, focus on the fitness part of it, right? So we started that group that started today. And everyone just has to check in. They just have to say what they're doing, or what if it's a rest day. We just want it to be a positive space for the women in there to feel like, you know, feel good and hold themselves accountable to achieve. We want them to achieve the goal at the end of the day.
Pretty much.
That's why it's created. Is we want to just help you get to where you want to be. Yeah. So that was how that started. But before that, I ended up messaging my mentor Carly. And I said to her, like, I was interested. I just wanted to know more about it. And so we had a call. And when I tell you, this girl is a hype woman. Like, there's no call I leave that with her. And I'm like, I can rule the world. Like, I swear.
I'm running for prime minister.
Right. That's she literally. And then my sister, because Miranda had joined me also on this. And I brought her on a call too. And we both, like, after were like, she fires us up. Like,
those are the people you need in life.
Right?
Like, that's how a mentor should be.
Exactly.
It's like, they obviously help you and coach you, but it's like, they make you feel like you're invincible.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it all.
You can do everything, right? And like, you know, right now, so I messaged her, I got onto the coaching, we talked about it, and I was like, you know what, let me think about it, I'll get back to you. Yeah. So I spoke to Alex, I spoke to Miranda, and I was like, like, Alex is like the most supportive person. Aww. Like really though. He's like, he asks a lot of questions because he wants to be thorough. Like that's the engineer in him.
Okay, that makes sense it though. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like logistically, he wants to know all the answers.
The blueprint has to make sense, and then he's good.
Yeah, but he's so like whatever. If I want to do it, he's like right there beside me. Right.
That's important though. You don't want someone that's gonna like be negative towards you or like debate what you're doing. You know, and there's a difference between like, you know, healthy questions and questions to kind of like tell you, oh, are you sure you should be doing this though?
Yes.
You think you could do it?
Exactly. So the questions I started bringing it up, I was like, well, he would ask me questions and I was like, you know what, that's a good question. Like, I don't know the answer. Let me go figure it out.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of questions that like maybe from a business perspective, I didn't have because like really, I never ran my own business, right? And this essentially is running your own.
Yeah. Well, people are literally signing up for you.
For me, and I'm trying to help them achieve their goals, right? So, it was a lot of learning, still a lot of learning.
Yeah, for sure. You're always learning though. And I've mentioned this like in a few episodes, like especially when you're an entrepreneur in whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're always learning. You're sometimes even learning with the people that like signed up with you or your client or whatever it is. Like no one's perfect. And if you feel like you don't need to learn anymore, I would check in on that. Because like,
right.
There's always something new to learn.
Always something new. So, I decided to sign up, and then I was like to my sister, and I was like, I think there's an opportunity here. And that's the thing. I don't want to force anybody.
Yeah, of course.
I want you to come to it and be like, you know what, Vic, I feel like drawn to try this.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's all I want. I'm not going to come. I'm not going to knock on your door and call you and text you and what, like, that's
how you have to be though, especially when it comes to like fitness and like weight loss, because it's their body.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You can't force someone to do something to their body that they don't want to do.
Yeah, and so all I have to do, literally, my job is showing up and taking care of myself. Yeah, and helping others do the same. So that's literally the whole premise of this coaching.
That's a cool job.
Right? Like, how many people have a job that they can say that, my job is to take care of me?
Yeah, literally.
A lot of people work and they, like, bust their ass.
For someone else. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You're good. You're good.
They put in all this time and effort and energy, and that's not taking care of you. Yeah. Right? We're in this business. I'm working out. I'm showing people, and I'm helping people, and I want to help people feel good. Right? Like it's, signing up was hard because it's getting over that, what's so-and-so going to say? Yeah. Anybody, not even a particular person. Forget that. In general. Yeah. People are going to have and especially on Instagram. Yeah. People can say it literally, like
people are bored.
Right.
I've noticed this. People are bored. Like, I feel that wholeheartedly. Like, people go out of their way. Like, they can be having a bad day and you'll be posting like the most like energetic, pumped up video, whatever it is. And they will purposely like leave you a shit comment because they're having a shit day. And it's like, hey, you know what? I don't even know you, but screw you. And it's like, why?
Yeah. But also in the other hand, I'm like, Instagram is what you make it. And if there is, it's a platform that, these people that were coaches for Beachbody, for example, 10 years ago, didn't have this.
Yeah, it's true.
What did they have to do to sell?
It's true.
It was not as easy as I just show up on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey.
TikTok.
Yeah. Did my workout, doing this, here's a recipe I tried. Anybody interested? Like, like talking about it and just using that as the advertisement and that as your showcase for what you're doing. And, some people might watch for a year. And I've had people that message me right out the gate, like, I want to see what's up.
But because people can feel the energy, right? Just same way you knew with your mentor.
Yeah.
You're just watching, like, she caught you in one reel.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the power of social media. Like, people will literally know you, your characteristics, maybe not like in depth, but they'll know you. Even just through social media. And like, that's the goal, I feel, especially when you're trying to build a community. People will sign up based on what you're putting out there. Yes. So
absolutely.
It's definitely an advantage we have nowadays that like no one had back in the day.
Yeah, and like like, even though people will say stuff and that's what it is, and I've just like lowered or like that voice that's like worrying about it. Yeah, it's just like put it to the back. You can't worry about that anymore.
No, you know what you have to do? I literally say like, thank you for the comment because they're helping your algorithm.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know. When they comment, it's like, thank you, you're engaging. Yes. Like, can you save it while you're at it? Send it to your friends that you hated. And then that helps me a lot.
Right.
Like, that's what people don't get. Like, when you take your time to do these things, you're actually helping me become more viral. Because even if you want to rip on me and you're sending it to 4 friends, well, Instagram doesn't know you're ripping them. They just see it as, oh, this person likes the content. They're sending it to 4 friends. So it's like, okay, thank you. Yeah. Keep doing you.
Exactly. Oh, I know. It's wild. But it's just like, but the other thing is that like, I feel like I never really, Instagram Reels and TikTok, like I was not very well versed. in
But
any
I'm laughing because your TikToks are so funny with Miranda. Guys, I'm putting the link in the YouTube video. I saw one today and her glasses fell.
Yeah, smoked her in the... Totally missed her eyes, yeah.
Oh, I unplugged my headphone. We're still going though. I just unplugged my headphone. But yeah, anyways, continue.
Yeah, no, and so like learning that was difficult, and it's still like, you know, some people might take like a couple minutes to put together a post. Like like if you watch my posts, like just know I've put a lot of time and effort.
There's blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, like where Alex is like looking at me, he's like, are you done? And I'm
You're like on your phone like, one more.
Yeah. I'm like editing the clips. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, so then I run it all through. Like, I'm like, oh, look, is this okay? Like, what do you think? And hopefully it's good, because otherwise I'm going to have to fix this all over again. But
that's amazing. But I feel like that's something that everyone kind of has to adapt to. Like, even with my friends, like, I'll put together a video fast, but I do it for my job.
Yeah.
Where it's like, they want to now get into, you know, like the TikTok or the Reels, and everyone has such great ideas, but it's literally when it comes down to the editing, it's not easy. Like, I forget sometimes because I do it every day. Like, I'll do it in 30 seconds. And then I'm like, wait, this is actually like not normal, but like it takes a lot of time. It does. And like when you want to get intricate, you have to cut off a second. Or like my hand's here, I want to cut it off when it's here. And it's like you're in front of your computer for hours. Yep. And like it obviously gets more complex with more intense videos and whatever. So just imagine movies.
I can't imagine movies.
No,
first of all, recording a reel with a voice or like audio is, oh my God. Like Alex was laughing the other day because he's like, I literally heard this on loop, like on loop.
And then you have PTSD of it because you're editing it and all you hear is like the same thing, like the same 30 seconds.
He's like, oh my God. Yeah, no, it's honestly, I love it. I'm having so much fun with it. I'm meeting so many new people. The team and the community that I've met through it has just been so like I've said, uplifting, and the energy and the vibe is just, it's there, and it's just making women, no, obviously I'm not excluding men. You're more than welcome. I would welcome you to come. Yeah. But the group that I'm in, or that team that I've joined, is a wonderful group of women, and they are very supportive, very encouraging, and you know, it's just like, you're having a bad day, you could text in this group chat, somebody's gonna answer and tell you like you're okay, like don't worry, it's like, you know, we're here.
That's right? So cool.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that part of it. But yeah, it's a lot. I feel like I bit off a lot more than I could chew though this year, because like work's been busy, and then wedding planning has been its own.
Oh, Vic's actually opening a wedding planning company. Hit her up. Hit her up.
A wedding planner is well worth the money. I realized at the end of this,
but you can say you did everything involved with your wedding, and not many people can say that. So it'd probably make it more special.
Yeah, exactly. And like to see it all come to life next month is gonna be.
I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna make a podcast at the wedding.
Oh my God.
I can't do that.
That'd be jokes.
Just imagine.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I mean, like the crowd is gonna be it's gonna be wild. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm pretty excited.
Good. Maybe I'll vlog the first half, like at Casaloma. It's gonna be like nice, pretty.
Yeah, it's like business in the front.
Yeah, party in the back. We'll cut the camera at 12.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, no. So it's definitely like, it's been a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. And then like, but I've also had so much support, like even like my best friends and my mom. Oh my God, my mom is like my number one cheerleader.
Angel. I just want to say, their whole family's angels. Yeah. But her mom will be on this podcast. She tells me she refuses. I'm getting her on here.
Okay, I'm gonna help you with that.
Yeah, we're gonna get her on here. She has to come on.
Yeah.
Here. But she's an angel. Continue.
Yeah, Ma, if I could do this, you could definitely do this.
Miranda's coming too.
Yeah. Yeah, so like everybody was so supportive, and like really, even like my Zia, right?
Angel.
Yeah, she was very supportive. She jumped on. She's like, yeah, everybody's just been extremely supportive of this venture. And like, don't get me wrong, I love my career. Yeah, love my career. Like, everybody says like, oh, is it like CSI? Like, okay, yeah, I guess, but it's not really.
Yeah, of course. One's a movie.
But like, it's more. I don't know. I just feel so like, it's helping somebody. What
Yeah.
I'm doing is going to help somebody. And unfortunately, most of what I see is tragic situations.
For sure, yeah.
But, you know, I like to think that at the end of the day, something I'm doing is mattering to a family, to anybody that, like, to the victim, to whoever. And in a weird sense, I also feel that way with coaching. I'm helping somebody.
Oh, for sure.
Trying to help somebody, and I'm here for it, right?
But even the way, like, you just said, like, before, you know, if you're having a bad day, you can message that community.
Yeah.
For some people, like, you don't know everyone's home life. You don't know what they're going through. Sometimes maybe they're having a lonely day, and having that community that you started is like, they're up, like, they know they can just come reach out to you or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like that in itself is so, I don't know, gratifying. Is that the right word?
Yeah,
like, it just makes you feel so good inside.
Yeah.
And you're not doing it at any cost. It's like you're just doing it because you want to give back. And I think that's what makes it even better. It's because you're taking time, you know, out of your day to help them, but at the same time helping yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's a win-win.
It is absolutely a win-win. And that's perfectly putting it. Yeah, absolutely. It's been good. It's just, I have no words.
She has I was just going to say,
I
no words,
have no
and that's how
words.
you know how good it is.
Yeah.
So everybody sign up next month.
Yeah, no.
No, 8 weeks. 8 weeks.
No, you can, if honestly, DM me if you have any questions.
I'll put her handle.
Yeah, I'm willing to help anybody. You don't have to buy anything.
Because most people are like, oh, I'm going to have to buy something now.
Yeah,
There's a catch.
I know.
No, literally just sign up. Like,
yeah, exactly. So, and that's the thing. If you're interested, you have some questions, you don't have to buy anything. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you don't buy something.
Yeah. We do have t-shirts made, but
yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. We'll just put the box over there.
That's so jokes.
No, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Well, I want that job now. That's cool though. Honestly, it's really nice what you're doing, and like even just growing up in like fitness myself, like I even having that, like I kind of had it through a team.
Yeah.
But I think if I didn't, that's kind of what you're reminding me of. Like it's a community, but it's a team, and then it's like a family, and you especially like creating that, like you're the creator of like your accountability group.
Yeah.
I know it's even better. I think that's really cool.
And that's the thing. It's like exactly. It's a team. I would say it's similar, only in the sense that like, you know, we do have options where there's a, you know, we're all doing the same program at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever the case is, we're following the same thing. So it's, you have somebody to just be like, oh, didn't you find this day 3 hard?
It's like going to school and being in class together, and it's like, did you do the homework? Did you see that?
Yeah, I know. Thing. Exactly. And like that's, the community is really, really something special, definitely.
Well, that's
really
cool.
Enjoying it. Yeah.
I like that. Well, thank you for sharing all of that.
No
my last question for you is, what's one thing you would tell your younger self?
I would tell myself, my younger self, not to care what other people think. And that has taken a lot of learning, but and it's still not perfect because I do still, but
we all, honestly, everyone does, but it's working on it.
Right?
You know?
Yeah. And like, I feel in this last year, a lot's happened for me, and I just feel like I'm not letting other people hold me back. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do what's best for me, my family, my husband to be, and that's all I care about. That's
all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters. And yeah, not to worry about everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. Don't worry.
Well, I resonate with that. So we'll end on that. I like that. But thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your story. And I'll definitely have you back on.
Aww.
And your mom. And your sister. And your Zia.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And catch you guys at the wedding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways, we'll cut here, guys. Subscribe, like, comment. Do what you got to do. Feedback. I'm always open to feedback. Hit Vic up for any fitness questions or any questions about anything we talked about. Even feedback her way too. You know, like we're both always open to it. And catch you next week. Cheers.